Good morning students, welcome you all. Today we will start a new chapter of English grammar. The chapter name is Parts of Speech Revision. Dear student, I think that you are all acquainted about the topic. So come on here. First we will know about the definition of parts of speech. A part of speech is a class of words based on the words function, the way it works in a sentence. The parts of speech are, so you know that the parts of speech, these are the classes that are used in a sentence according to their word. So the parts of speech are here: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and we will also include here determiner. Understand? So now we will discuss here each one by one. First we are coming a noun. The student, you have heard many times about noun. Noun is the name of person, place, animal or thing. A noun is the name of person, place, animal or thing. A noun is categorized into 5 groups here. First is common noun. Common nouns means here you know that common noun is used commonly for person, thing, animal, places. These are common words. Suppose that I am using here for person, boy. This is a common word. Understand? Proper noun is used for proper person, place, animal or thing. Particular person, proper person, place or thing. Suppose that I am using here as a common word boy, and the proper word will be for boy. Suppose that I am writing here Shohan. Shohan is a proper name of a person. Understand? So you know that noun is the name of person, place, animal or thing. Next one we are coming afterward, collective noun. Collective noun shows collection, shows group of persons, it shows collection of things. Understand? So suppose we use the word here a bunch of grapes we are using for things. Understand? A bundle of sticks, a bunch of grapes. For the person we are using a bench of director. Understand? So the word bench is here indicating about group. Understand? Next one we are coming abstract noun. Abstract noun shows feeling, emotion, state, condition. Feeling and emotion which only we can feel, not see or touch. Suppose that happiness, sorrowness. Understand? State, poverty, these are used here. Next one is material noun. Material noun is used for, you know that, for materials and substances: water, milk, gold, iron, copper. From material which substances are made. So here we will use material. Next one we are coming pronoun. A pronoun is a word, dear student, you know that a pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Understand? Suppose that I am writing here Aman is a good boy. So we can also use in place of Aman he. He is a good boy. Understand? So it means that Pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. Understand? So you know that I, me, you, us, he, him, his, she, her, it, they, them. These are pronouns. Next one we are coming, verb. This is the example of, you have seen, pronoun. Next one we are coming, verb. What do you mean by the term verb? Verb is an action word. Verb also shows action, possession, being. Suppose that I am writing here, he plays, means denotes action. It denotes action. Afterward, we know that verbs indicates possession. He has a pen. He has, I have, has, have, will have, shall have, had. This will be used to show possession. He has a pen. They have a pen. They have pens. Many things. Afterward, verb also indicates possession, action and being. Suppose that I am here. Is, am, are, was, were. These words will denote being, that I am available. Being. Understand? Verb of being. Next one we are coming, adjective. Dear student, you know that an adjective is a word that is used to describe noun. Understand? So here you know that is used to describe about noun or pronoun. Suppose that I am writing here, she is a good girl. So here good is what? An adjective. Good word tells about the noun girl. Girl is here noun and good is adjective. So according to the definition is that an adjective is a word which describes or says more about a noun or pronoun. Understand? So you know that good, bad, it tells about noun or pronoun. We will discuss in detail in further classes when we will read the classifications of each terms. Next one is we are coming adverb. Dear student, you know that what do you mean by the term here? What do you mean by the term adverb? An adverb is a word that mainly adds to the meaning of verb, adverb and adjective. Adds the meaning of adverb, verb, adverb and adjective. Now see here, I am writing I walk slowly. Here the word slowly tells about the verb walk. So according to the definition, mainly adds to the meaning of verb, adverb and adjective. And we also know that how, when and where. So here I am writing walk how, slowly. So it will tell about manner, about place, ठीक है? How will tell about walk how, slowly. We will know about manner. We will use when, then we will know about adverb of time. Understand? And we will use where, then we will know about adverb of place. It will be also discussed further in detail. So I am writing here I walked slowly. So another time, if I am writing here, I walk very slowly. So here you are getting the word very is also adverb. It also increase the meaning of an adverb slowly. So according to definition, adds the meaning of verb, adverb and adjective. I am writing here, suppose that he is a very good boy. So here you are knowing that good is adjective and very is an adverb. It modifies, it increases the meaning of adjective good. So here we will know about it, the function of adverb. Next one we are coming to know that preposition. Pre means before and position. So here you know that preposition is a word, dear student. Preposition is a word used before a noun or pronoun to show place, time, method, reason, etc. To show place, time, method, reason. Understand? And it also show relation with noun or pronoun. So here I am writing that he lives in Delhi. So in will be used here. Suppose that in will be used for country, city, understand, for continent we will use in. For a smaller place, suppose that we can use in. For state, for country, continent we will use in. For a smaller place, suppose that cities and other places we will use at. Understand? So here Delhi is here in this sentence. For big place is here, so we will use in. So he lives in Delhi. According to definition, you know that preposition is a word that is used before a noun or pronoun to show place, time, method, reason. Understand? So in is denoting here place. Suppose that you came at 10 o'clock. So here at is denoting what? Time. Understand? Now we are coming, the next one is conjunction. So dear student, what do you mean by the term here conjunction? Conjunction is a joining word. Understand? It joins words or groups of words. So common conjunction we use and, but, or, so, because, though, if, etc. Understand? So conjunctions are the words that are used to join words or groups of words. Suppose that I am writing here, I am giving you example of conjunction. She is poor, but she helps other. So but is used here for contrast. For opposite sense we will use but. For similar sense, for similarity we will use and. She is poor but she helps other. Means she is poor, so it will be difficult to help other, but she helps other. So the nature is contradicting, but we are using but here because of contradictory nature. Understand? Suppose that I am writing she is wise and she is wise and humble. So means that two qualities are here, from we can say that equivalent nature. So we will use and for equivalent nature. We will discuss further. Next one is interjection. Dear student, you know that interjection is a word which expresses a strong feeling. Understand? A strong feeling of hurt. Suppose that we use bravo, hooray, oh, goes, hey, wow, ouch. So interjection is a word that is used to show a strong feeling of hurt, emotion, feelings. Understand? Suppose that we are using here bravo, we have won the match. It is used for strong feeling of the hurt. It expresses wonder, surprise. Understand? The last one which is given here, determiner, that is also included in word classes. So you know that determiner is a word which describes, determiner is a word that limits the meaning of a noun or makes it clear. Understand? It clear. Determiner include, in determiner you will get articles, article means a and the, and adjectives. Suppose that I am writing here the boy. So the function of determiner is to limit the meaning of noun. The boy means the same boy which we are talking. Understand? So especially determiner will also come before noun. You know that articles also come before noun, a and the, and all the adjectives also, mostly the adjectives come before the noun. So it limits the meaning of noun. Understand? So dear student, I think that you have understood all this. Thanks for watching the video. Afterward we will do the exercise. Thank you.